we're going to move on into the review for this week, which is this long awaited sequel here, Freakier Friday. This movie comes out 22 years after the first one. What'd you think?
I was fully expecting that this movie was going to be pretty garbo, and it wasn't. It was.
Woo!
I really would think that they were not going to pull it off. Like, I really thought it was going to be trash. But I ended up liking it in the end. So
Me too. I thought it was fun. I liked this movie quite a bit, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I
yeah.
thought this movie was good. I liked this movie. It was funny because I saw a scene. Lindsay Lohan went on Fallon on the Tonight Show and showed a clip where they're in the record store,
Mm-hmm.
um, where they're like telling each other what to do or whatever. And I was like, oh man, this is cringe. I was like, I hope the whole movie's not like that. That was like the worst. That was like the worst part of the movie. And honestly, that wasn't horrible, but it was pretty cringe. But that was like the I was like, I don't know why this is the clip that they decided to go on the Tonight Show with. It's a pretty bad clip, but yeah, I thought it was good. I quite enjoyed it. I think the young girls did a good job. The two younger girls that they switched with, Lindsay playing the actual guitar, that's cool. Um, that
Yep.
song is good. I like that late '90s, early 2000s rock. Anyway, so
Are you saying you like the callback song, or are you
the
liking the new
callback song,
song?
yeah. No, I
Okay,
like the original, the song from the first one. Yeah,
gotcha.
it's a good girl group there. Yeah, that song is good, and I haven't heard that song in a long time, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember this song. This song is good. I like that. Like, I like that.
Do you
Like
want to know what song that reminds me of?
one.
In one of the Scooby Doo movies, or
Okay.
was it a movie? I think it's a movie, but there's a girl band,
Yeah, the
and
Hex Girls.
yeah, and that song's pretty good
Yeah,
from what I remember.
yeah,
So they're just like they're the same band in my
yeah. The
mind
Hex
or
Girls
something.
rock, man.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I know a lot of people that like the Hex Girls. That's it's good stuff, man. I like that early like pop punk kind of alternative. I mean that's music. I got like Simple Plan and stuff like that. That all works for me. So, um, yeah, it was fun. I think the callbacks were good. Like I said, this is my kind of time or whatever. And I remember I liked Freaky Friday. I think they did a good job with this, and then having all four switch. Um, I think the story worked. They had uh, uh, handsome Sith guy, uh,
Sexy Sith.
sexy Sith there.
Yeah.
Him dancing was something.
Yeah, that
Um,
was pretty cringe. Yep.
yeah,
I went to my wife. I was like, I wonder if this was made for women, is what I said
I
to
mean it clearly was, but
yeah,
I don't
that
know.
was the joke. Yeah.
I honestly think anyone could really enjoy this movie. I, I I liked it quite a bit. I thought it was a well done movie. Um, the chemistry was there. I like everybody had good chemistry. The guy from NCIS returned. I thought they were gonna like show him in pictures and stuff. Who's married to Jamie Lee Curtis's character. I thought they were gonna like show him in pictures or whatever, but he wouldn't actually be in the movie. I didn't realize he was actually in the movie again. Um, but like all these characters, like they feel like I don't know, all the chemistry was good everywhere. Even if they had little scenes and they had callbacks to the original, and they had literally every person from the original, the little brother, they had the Asian ladies. I even had them come back. I was like, oh wow, that's cool. They had the girls who were in the band with her and stuff, and there was all the originals were there, and those are all character actors. I mean, they ain't doing anything. So, but yeah, that was fun, and there was everywhere where there was a supporting character, they got a comedian in there, um, and they were all funny. I mean, I think the lady who was like I don't know what she was to the school counselor or something, principal. I don't know what she was.
Talking about the in the beginning.
Yeah, the lady with the food fight, and she gets a pie in the face and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot that she had another scene. I thought like the first like basically before they switch, I thought was really not great.
Mm.
Um,
But the like how how they meet and stuff, and then they just kind of montage it and they get through it really fast. You know what I mean? They didn't
yeah,
waste time.
they
I
didn't
think
linger on it. I still wish it was a little bit shorter, but
I
I
think it
mean,
moved pretty good. I mean, yeah.
they actually it was weird. The the scene that you were talking about, it was in the trailer, like the end bit where they're talking about pooping was in the trailer. Um she does all that weird stuff
Yeah.
to the guy, and
Uh-huh.
then she's like, "No, I just have to go to the bathroom."
Yeah.
And they go and talk about it.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Oh, I think he's going to think I'm pooping."
Yeah.
And they cut right there in the movie. But in the trailer, she says, "Too late." I actually thought it
Oh.
was funny in the trailer, but
Oh, okay.
they literally cut that one little bit of a
Yeah.
line from the
Mhm.
trailer. And I'm like,
Hmm.
so you're willing to cut things, but only one, like literally two words, but not the
I
stuff
think
at
that's
the
a funny
beginning.
joke. I think that is a funny joke.
I thought it was funny too. That's why I'm like, what?
Was a funny. I mean, the joke. Well, we got to go because he's gonna think I'm pooping. Is funny, and then also the extra joke
Yeah,
is
yeah. I
yeah.
don't know. I just found that really weird. I don't know why
Yeah,
that choice was made.
I don't know. Um, yeah. Hmm. I don't know. I've lost my train of thought there, but I thought this movie was fun. I had a good time with it. I think anyone could kind of enjoy this movie. Uh, the so yeah, that I mean everybody did a good job. Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, like I said, I'm excited to see. She is lucid and having fun and seems like doing good and seemed like they had fun making the movie. Um, the two girls were good. The girl who plays the British girl isn't British, which surprised me. Um, I don't. They just because they I, is the guy who is the guy in the Sith who is a Sith, is he British? I can't remember. Like, it's just
Uh,
they try to make them different and like that because there was a conflict. I don't know.
I I don't know. I
Hmm.
don't. He might be. I'm trying to remember if
He's in
he's
the Good
definite.
Place, right?
Yeah, he's British or something,
In the Good Place.
English and in that one.
Okay.
So I
Okay, so
kind
it
of think
probably
he is,
is.
but I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah. So what? Because we'll get into. I mean, we know that it's Freakier Friday, right? I know we know the body switching happens, but there's other like plot points that I don't want to talk
You
about.
want to do spoilers? Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I thought it was good. I think it at least deserves a 7. Is it better than good? I don't think so. I wouldn't fault anyone for saying that it's a great movie. I think I'm just a little more surprised. Like, I really didn't think they were going to capture like kind of the nostalgia of that era. And then on top of that, they were adding these kid actresses that I just, I was already out when I saw them because I was like, they're not going to pull this off. But they were actually really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like, I didn't second guess for a second that any like that the person that was in their body was the other person.
Mm-hmm.
So it did work.
Yep.
I just didn't I really didn't think they were gonna pull all that off. So I do have to give them props for that. I don't think it's I don't think it's ape material, but I do think it's an enjoyable film. Um and probably like the best comedy I've seen this year. So
Well, it's definitely. I mean, I I liked it more than you know the Naked Gun and stuff. So I can concur on that. Um, the girl who plays Lindsay Lohan's daughter, she was the little girl in The Gray Man, if you remember that. I was like, I knew I've seen her before. She's also in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where she has that. She's the little girl, and she kind of, I think she's with Leo, right? She has like that really good scene with Leo where she's basically like, I'm the star.
mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. She's really good. And she's good in this. Um, the other girl does a good job. I believe that she was British. So that's good. Uh, but yeah, I think the Lindsay's daughter's character, I don't even know. What is her name? Anna in the movie? Lindsay Lohan's character. She's just Lindsay Lohan to me forever. Um, but they did what it reminded me of, which is the early 2000s where Disney proper was making movies like live action movies that people enjoyed, like a Princess Diaries or something. It reminded me of that movie. They're just fun, breezy, easy movies that are good, and it was funny enough. I laughed enough to enjoy it. I am gonna give it an 8. I like this movie quite a bit. I think it's worth a watch. Um, Dad sees every movie, but for some reason he refused to see this movie. He's like, "It's just not for me." I was like, "You probably would like it. I mean, you see all kinds of garbage, so this one's actually pretty good." Uh, so yeah. All right. Well, we can get into spoilers here. Um, so the movie. So yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis's character switches with the British girl, the stepdaughter, and then or soon to be stepdaughter, and then Lindsay Lohan switches with the her daughter,
Mhm.
biological daughter. Um, it's kind of interesting. Uh, they don't talk about what happened to the dad at all. Like they didn't say he died. They didn't say they got divorced. They just don't talk about him. But like a main plot point is that uh, the the stepdaughter's mom died. Like that's the like her like character point. But it's kind of interesting that Lindsay Lohan's a single mom, but they don't like say why or anything. It's just like, yep, she's a single mom. Like almost like she's just
Oh, you're talking. Oh,
like they don't say we don't know who the dad is.
that's a
What
good
happened.
point. Yeah,
They
how
don't
the
bring
heck?
it up at all. It's very interesting because like the main plot point for the other girl is the other parent being gone. It's very interesting. They never talk about it either. So
Yeah. So who the heck is the dad?
exactly.
I didn't even think about that for some reason. I was just like, oh, she has a kid now.
Yeah, it's interesting. I found that quite interesting, but it's just that oh, she's a single mom, and she's making it work or whatever. Um, so I found that to be interesting. Um, you know, but and then yeah, so the she meets the dad, the uh what is his name? Manny Jacinto's character, Lindsay Lohan, and they get together and then they become like they, have to deal with each other and they live together and then they're gonna get married. And then they're dealing with that and they want to break them up. Um
He's just sexy Sith. I don't know what his actual
mm-hmm,
name is in the movie.
Manny Jacinto is his name. So they trying to break them up because they swap bodies because they go to a psychic. It's not vaguely racist, you know, Asian magic in this one. It's some psychic for some reason can switch four people, it's bodies together there. So yeah, so they all switch and uh, they they're separate for most of the movie actually. So it's the two girls and then Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis's character. Um, so they're the teenage girls and they want to split up the parents and they try to do and then they learn about it and stuff and see what they did wrong or whatever. And then Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are the teenage girls and they're trying to like find them and figure out what's happening and make sure they can make it through their lives or whatever. uh there was some funny stuff. I liked it. They had the classic, where they switch and then they, you know, look in the mirror and everything. And I thought the jokes were funny and stuff. So, and I liked how their costuming, like, and then because one girl wants to be like a fashion designer or whatever. So she has like these fashionable clothes, but because it's Jamie Lee Curtis in her body, she has like they're still like bright colors and stuff, but they make her look older. Like she puts on like jackets and stuff and has like the glasses with the chain or whatever to keep the glasses on or whatever. I don't know. That stuff's funny to me. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. They did a good job. Like the all it was. I feel like it was fully formed. They didn't just kind of go, okay, hey, we greenlit a Freaky Friday 2. Let's just
Yeah, that's why I'm absolutely amazed that this movie was anywhere
yeah.
good as it was.
They
I
just
was,
actually put care into it, and it's
yeah,
something from my time, our time, and I
yeah,
I like that they're actually putting time and effort
yeah,
into it instead of just making crap.
yeah,
Because I feel like there's other stuff for older generations, and they put a lot of care into them, and the stuff for our generation is just like, here you go, you like this
absolute
crap,
slop. Yeah,
yeah. So
remakes of TV shows, and
mhm.
they've screwed them literally all of it up.
Yeah,
Nothing has been good. So,
yeah, pretty much, yeah. So I'm excited that they made something good. Uh, it made a little bit of money, but this weapons thing has been kind of stealing its thunder because apparently that's a really good movie. I liked the movie. I thought the movie was good. Um, yeah, I think, like I said, even the smaller characters were funny. I didn't really care about the like she's like a music producer, I guess, or a manager or something. I didn't care about her, the 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 pop star
yeah, I mean,
girl
she was
problems or whatever.
completely irrelevant. They just like forget about her in the end, anyways, and she
Yeah,
literally just sings at her own concert.
yeah,
That made no sense.
um, yeah. I mean, they just had them so they can have the lady sing or whatever.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just I
I
don't
mean,
know.
to be
She
honest, the
was like,
movie
"Do you
is
want me to sing your song?" Blah blah blah, and then she just I guess that meant I'll sing the song at your concert. I don't know. It made no sense.
yeah, it is kind of interesting. I mean, this movie is basic. The plot is almost exactly the same, um, with tweaks, obviously.
Hmm.
But it works. Um, yeah, the concert was interesting. Um,
I mean, in the end, like I wasn't trying. I'm not nitpicking here. It's whatever. It
well,
doesn't matter.
yeah, I'm like this is when I do these with these reviews. I start at a 10, and then do I have qualms with the movie kind of thing, and I don't have a lot for this movie. I think everybody did a good job, even like all the acting was good. Everybody did good job. There's some cringe parts to it and things that didn't exactly hit, but I don't know. As it was a fun movie, and it wasn't terrible, so that's good for me.
Yeah, I think for this year, anyways, seven's pretty good this year, in my opinion. I've only had one movie hit eight for me this year, so and I was thinking about making this an eight too, but
Mm-hmm.
I
Cool.
think it was kind of lousy before they swapped, but I think they did a pretty good job. I still think it's kind of niche. I don't. You're saying anybody can enjoy it? I don't
I
know.
think so. I really do. I mean, there's a it's there's things that are universal in the movie. It's about growing up, losing people, dealing with your parents. And I also think if you're a parent, you can have a different view than if you're a kid. And I'm not a parent, but I can see a single dad, a single mom, a grandparent. There's like the three generations. There's the grandparents. There's there are people in the family where like I said, Jamie Lee's um, husband's character, he has a little scene where he married into the family later. I mean, we have somebody like that in our family he's just a really nice guy, and everyone likes him.
Mm,
That guy exists, and they have people in the family where it's like he's a good guy and he cares about the person that you love. You know, there, there's lots of fun, like nice messages in the movie that exist, and these people exist. I think it was good. I think they wrote it well. Um, Obviously there's lots of one dimensional there's cringe stuff in the movie, but I think they did it well. Um,
well, I think that helped it. I think the 2000s era was a very cringe era,
mm-hmm.
but they did it with style.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, they somehow pulled that off. So
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, I like that time, so it worked for me. Yep, the good old days there. All right. So I think I think it keeps my 8. Actually feel pretty good about it. I would say check it out in the theater, uh, because I liked the movie. So, but you could probably wait as well.
I think this is like the perfect streaming movie.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been on streaming. It's like this is like the best streaming movie there is. like you probably if you watch it on streaming, you'll be like, okay, this was solid. This was worth my time. I didn't,
Yeah.
there's a lot of streaming movies where you're watching, you're like, this is crap. I'm
I
wasting my
mean,
time.
these are like it's like almost like Christmas holiday movie type of deal or something. It's like something like that.
That felt like a fun summer movie to me. Uh, I had a good time
I
the
was
whole
just
time.
giving it a realm of when I would
No,
watch something
I
like
see
this.
what you mean. No, I mean, they, yeah, but Christmas movies for me, it turns it to this schmaltziness that I get kind of look about.
Okay.
This is teeters on that. It doesn't quite get into that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever.
Did this make your top 10?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Who
it will be.
knows? It might make my top 10.
I mean, you said this was teetering on at 8, and you've only had 1 8 so far this year. So yeah,
Yeah.
if the
Just,
logic
just, just
connects,
because I give something an 8
that's
doesn't
true. I
mean
guess there's
like
a difference.
it'll even be on my top 10. Yeah, I can still think a movie's good, but it
There
doesn't
is
mean
movies that I do like I thought are well made, but they don't make it in my top 10.
yeah.
So that's true. That's a good point. I mean, I think your number one movie so far this year isn't in my top 10, but I think it was well made. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. So Andrew says check it out at least. No skip it
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
true. That is true. That's true. That's a
Yeah.
praise from me.
That's praise, high praise.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's Freakier Friday there.
All right. We'll see you guys on the next one. Until then.
This has been the Daniel and Andrew Show. Thank you for watching part of the Daniel and Andrew Show. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. If you don't like looking at our faces, no problem. There's always a full audio version of the podcast wherever you find your podcast. Thank you and enjoy.